Now, disclaimer, I did not, and I mean not, want to do this movie, but some of y'all really threatened my life just for me to do this. Like, what is wrong with y'all? But hey, we here now, so make sure to get comfortable, grab some snacks, and I'm talking about any. So we start off the movie with, I'm guessing, a flashback and a couple of clips to the previous movie. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. All I saw is this dude get stabbed right through his chest. Like, why would y'all show that? And this daughter and her mother having a little conversation, and she pointing towards the other side of the hallway, and when they look over, you just see... Now, as a black person, when I see something like this, the first instinct I'm gonna do is run the hell up out of there. They really stood there and watched this thing go into the room. I'm telling y'all, bro, I could never be in a horror movie because the movie will be over in 2 seconds. Like, the situations they be in just really be irking me. Like, bro, y'all could escape this very, very easily. And we go over to 1952, and no, I was not born at that time. I see the comments. And we go over to Romania at this crazy looking church, and off whip, I would not be here because what? This junk literally looks like the Hotel Transylvania, but why would I be here? And for a place that supposedly has a demon inside, there's a lot of crosses. Like, such a concerning amount that you wouldn't even think that there would be any type of devil, demon, or even spirit that is evil in here. But hey, I digress. And we see these two nuns heading towards this door that has something written on it that says, God ends here. I'm turning back.
That's all, folks.
And when we take a look at these two nuns, we can see that one of them is absolutely terrified and does not want to do this, and the other one is talking about some, we do not have a choice. Boy, if you don't let God lead the way and turn around. But she still opens the door, and the last thing she says to the other one is, have faith, sister. And after she went in, the other one got on her knees and started to pray, and I'm praying with her. And I'm gonna need y'all to pray with me, bro. Please give me the strength to be able to finish this movie because I can't. And her praying gets interrupted by a glass breaking and a loud scream coming from the room. And this lady comes back all bloody and tells her to take the relic because this evil needs a vessel in order to escape. And bruh, when the lady said that she's not able to do it, she really said not even God can save us then.
Not even God can save.
I am never going to do anything that involves monster hunting, ghost hunting, or any sorts of paranormal activity. And I am telling y'all right now, bruh, I am pussy. Tell me in the comments, I don't care. But she grabs the relic and starts to run away. Thank you, actually being smart. Dog, I just gave you your props. And she starts to ask my savior for forgiveness for the sin that she's about to commit. Shorty, why did y'all come here? And bro, was there not an escape route? Like, now that I actually think about it, there was not enough time for you to run to the exit. But hey, maybe it's just me and it's a sin to do that. I don't know. Let me continue. And the evil spirit starts to close in with the cross. Even no. Where my Bible at? No. I don't even know if I can show this, but I'm not gonna show this because no. I give my soul to the Lord. But she jumps down, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even have to explain what she did. Come on, bro. Let's just use our common sense here. And the cross starts. Did you? But we go over to Vatican City, where these four are having a discussion about the nun that took her life, and they send my boy over here over to Romania and find the guy who found the body and able to find out what happened to her. But before he goes over to Romania, he goes over to England talking to this young lady because she apparently knows the way around Romania, and she literally says that she doesn't. So with that, the reason they actually asked for her, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I can already tell they're gonna sacrifice this lady. And mind you, I'm watching this movie as I'm recording, guys. No script. But they get to Romania and meet up with the guy that found the nun's body and head over to where she was at. And they manage to get to the area, and he even shows them where he put her body. But when they get to where she is, he tells them something that's very unsettling.
She was laying down when I left her here. Not like that, sitting up.
And with that said, let's all leave. Movie over. Roll the credits. Yeah, we all know dang well they are not gonna do that. But they end up burying her body. And after that, going to where the nun and herself. But while they were examining the area, boy, if you don't like my nun, we see you. And he even examines the nun's blood, and it is still liquid, even though it has been sitting here for weeks. And this right here is reason number 57 why I would not be in this movie. And even after that, they still decide to go inside. Ooh, that rhymed that time.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
But they get to the inside and tell me how the candles are lit. Number 58, people. Number 58. But while they're looking around, I'm about to analyze this real quick, because this lady is looking forward. Unless she has some type of anime powers that we do not know of, how did she know that there is this thing on the throne? Anime power.
Hello?
Did she really just say hello?
Hello?
She said it twice. The first time we didn't hear her, she just had to repeat it again.
What is it you want?
The way I would have ran out that door so quick, because you got me effed up, bro. Nah, matter of fact, I wouldn't even be in the castle in the first place. What am I talking about? And they really out here having a conversation with this thing. Does this sound like a human?
You should leave with him.
She gave you guys a warning. I would have taken the warning. Y'all are not taking the warning. Why aren't we taking the warning? Mind y'all, while they're talking to this lady, you can't even see her face. She hasn't revealed any sort of movement while they're talking to her. But they think that this is just a normal human nun that they are talking to. Like, y'all have no type of awareness. But this lady tells them that they can discuss this tomorrow and that they can stay in the castle. I don't know why y'all listened, but he tells my guy over here to leave, and while he was walking outside, oh no,
What the fuck?
and it walks away, and this man is really talking about some hello,
This nigga is trash.
and starts walking towards its direction. Now let me just ask you, dear sir, why would you walk towards a nun that looks dead? Literally, just look at this image. She looks dead and she has rope. Think, use your common sense. This is literally the equivalent of walking at night with your friends and you hear a sound coming from the trees and somebody is talking about some, let's go check it out. Yeah, you on your own with that one, twin. And she walks past him while still dragging the rope, and this man is talking about some, hey, where you going?
Bitch, are you dumb? Pardon me? Are you dumb? I think she's dumb.
I see why y'all wanted me to do this movie, because I am slowly losing my sanity. Literally. And while he was walking, where did the mist come from? Where did, like, let's just rewind and ask, where did the mist evaporate from? And he is clearly scared, but he is still proceeding to do this. What do you gain? Nothing. Damn, I almost dooted my pants. Oh, nah, bro, let me go change. Off of him and he starts to run, or should I say crawl away. Is this nigga serious? Bro, just stand up and run. If he's able to crawl like this with the nun not being even behind him, he could have just stood up and ran away and he would have been escaped. He would have escaped. And when he turns around, you just see this thing standing there menacingly, and he for some reason looks to both sides, and when he looks again, she's gone. Why? Like, let me just ask y'all as the viewers, if something like this is staring you dead in your eyes, would you even look away? No. And if you said yes, get out, and he magically stands up, this nigga's retarded. And bro takes one of the crosses, and oh, I get it. The reason she didn't attack my guy is because he was in between the crosses and it's like a barrier. I get it now, your boy is actually using his brain. But father over here wakes up in the middle of the night after hearing this music box playing out of nowhere, and when he turns it off, he sees the nun is still sleeping, but turns around and sees this little girl running away, and what does he do? Chase after her, of course. Like, that's obviously the most reasonable thing and logical thing to do. And he follows this child all the way to the crosses. Like, dog, what is wrong with you? And after finally catching the kid, this little demon starts spitting out an entire snake, and he falls right into a casket. I don't even know how that happened, but we go over to our girl over here waking up also in the middle of the night for some reason, and while she was looking around, oh no, it's right behind her. Bro, flashbacks. This lady is looking forward. Unless she has some type of anime powers that we do not know of, how did she know that there is this thing on the throne? Anime power. And she for some reason cannot sense that this thing is behind her.
A 2-pack of ass.
And she is out here walking on the steps barefoot just because she heard a little noise. Like, dog, go to sleep. You just hear father in a casket asking for help. And she ends up in a place where these nuns look like they're praying, but a big shadow comes out of nowhere, and this lady is still staring at the shadow.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Like, this is idiocy to the finest level. We are both looking at the same shadow, literally moving from one side to the other side of the room. Why are you still looking at it? Like, there's no way you're convincing me this is what a grown, competent, logical woman would do in such a situation. She really staring at the shadow like it's gonna be her friend.
What's wrong with him?
And when she turns around, all the nuns are gone. And the candles. And just because I want y'all to also experience this, I'ma let this play. And the cross proceeds to fall. Now, what would be the most sensible thing to do in a situation like that? Run. Say it with me, y'all. Run. But she ends up hearing the ring that father has been ringing from his casket and runs after to see where the hell he was buried at. But just when she thought she found him, more bells start to ring. And this is the best way for me to explain what the hell she did here. She literally just activated her anime powers, locked in, and actually found his actual grave. I'm not even kidding. She closed her eyes and activated her whatever the hell this is, and she manages to get him out of the grave. But hey, before we continue, I just have a couple of things to say. Now, clearly this nun, or this powerful evil being, clearly has the capability of killing them very, very quickly, because let's just run through the things that this thing has done. This thing managed to somehow bury this man. Bury him, meaning this thing literally is able to physically harm them, but chooses not to and play these games. Like, come on, bro. This thing is just toying with them at this point. But hey, let's continue. And even after almost being buried alive, they still continue. What would it take for y'all to just leave? What? Y'all almost died. Isn't that enough? She ends up meeting with this girl who is praying and is out here interrupting her during her prayer. Shawty, no. But she gets grabbed by this other nun, and it's actually a human. We actually get to see her face. Okay, so still, I don't know what's happening. Now I know she's a nun. She asks her for the history of what happened in this place, and allow me to explain to you. In the Dark Ages, there was a Duke of Zenkata. I hope I said that right. And he wrote countless texts on witchcraft, in which to call upon the forces of hell. Hell used them to open a gateway so that an unspeakable evil would walk amongst us. Not us, them in the movie. Not me and you. We Gucci, my guy. But the church stormed the castle and they sealed the gateway by using the blood of Jesus Christ. Yes. And for thousands of years, the gateway was sealed, was finally secured. But when the war happened, a bunch of bombs entered the castle and they found another way to open the gateway. Gosh. And clearly there is something that they are not telling us, because for some reason this lady tells her that because she hasn't said her vows yet, she must leave. And the other lady says no, she must stay. Bro, what is going on? And we go over to father out here talking to the same lady again. And she says,
Sister Irene is lost.
Me on the first link, can we take it slow? I be running out the back by the time they at the door. How you go behind my back? You supposed to be my bro. Fucked you this last night, but I swear I didn't know. You throw that on my name, they didn't know that I would grow. Take a trip to get the drugs, every time it's for the low. Says she wants some new shoes, swear that's all she care about. Brody wrote a